The Philippine National Police Criminal Investigation and Detection Group reports that one more person linked on an anomalous Oriental Mindoro flood control project has been arrested. A police report from the CIDG identifies the accused in custody as Department of Public Works Mimaropa Planning and Design Division Officer in Charge, Engineer Montrexes Tamayo. Based on the report, the CIDG National Capital Region and the PNP Aviation Security Group took custody of him at the NAIA Terminal 3 on Tuesday afternoon, November 25. According to the CIDG, authorities approached and verified Tamayo's identity before informing him of the nature of the warrant. It adds that the arrest was conducted without incident. Tamayo was then brought to the CIDG National Headquarters in Kamkrame, Quezon City. CIDG Director Major General Robert Alexander Morico II says Tamayo was brought before the Sandigan Bayan for the return of the arrest warrant and commitment to the designated jail facility. Tamayo is among the 16 accused of graft and malversation before the Sandigan Bayan for an allegedly anomalous 289.5 million peso Oriental Mindoro Road Bike project. Authorities announced on Monday, November 24, that 8 of the 16 accused were already in government custody. The Anti-Money Laundering Council says it obtained 2 new freeze orders targeting assets of those implicated in the flood control graft scandal, bringing the value of immobilized holdings to nearly 12 billion pesos. In a statement on Wednesday, November 26, the Anti-Money Laundering Council says 2 freeze orders were obtained on November 25 against the assets of an incumbent high-ranking official from an independent constitutional body and a former elected government official. The council says the assets were determined to be linked to violations of the Anti-Graft and Corrupt Practices Act and malversation of public funds and property under the revised penal code. According to the council, the freeze orders cover 230 bank accounts, 15 insurance policies, 2 helicopters, and 1 airplane. It notes that the air assets alone are worth approximately 3.9 billion pesos. The Anti-Money Laundering Council says the total value of assets has reached 11.7 billion pesos and is expected to rise further with the issuance of freeze orders. Anti-Money Laundering Council Executive Director Matthew David says the issuance of freeze orders will enable the council to pursue a more extensive financial investigation. He says this will help uncover any possible money laundering scheme linked to the flood control projects. He assures that the council will continue to pursue all possible legal remedies to ensure that those involved in the misuse of public funds are held accountable. Former presidential spokesperson Harry Roque says he did not leave The Hague, Netherlands after disembarking from his flight. In a live stream video Tuesday night, November 25, Roque says he got off his flight after airport personnel learned he had a medical certificate declaring him unfit to fly following a recent surgery. He says Vienna, Austria was supposed to receive him as an asylum seeker. According to Roque, he was supposed to fly from the Netherlands to Austria under the Dublin regulation for European Union asylum seekers. Roque has been seeking asylum in the Netherlands, claiming he is a victim of political persecution. He adds that the Netherlands supposedly decided that Austria should provide him with protection as it was Austria that issued his visa. According to the Netherlands government website, under EU rules, the country through which the asylum seeker first entered Europe is responsible for processing their asylum application. If an asylum seeker enters the Netherlands but is registered in another EU country, the website says the Netherlands can return him to the country of registration. Roque says Dutch authorities had booked his flight to Vienna from Amsterdam. He says he believed he had no option to refuse despite being advised against traveling. After news of his alleged arrest circulated on social media Tuesday afternoon, Roque posted a photo of what appeared to be his boarding pass. The Department of Foreign Affairs announced on the same day it was canceling Roque's passport in compliance with an order from a Pasig City Regional Trial Court. Roque is facing qualified trafficking charges for his alleged role as legal officer of Lucky South 99. Lucky South 99 ran the Pogo hub that was raided and shut down in June 2024 over allegations of torture, human trafficking, and scamming.